What up, good people? It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns, back at you again. So we're gonna run them Vulcans today. Vulcan at WatchTower and a couple of guest appearances. So we got some good in store for you. Let's get the housekeeping out of the way. We are in a safe and controlled environment. This video is for educational purposes only. We're not selling any firearms, nor are we selling any accessories. We're not promoting the sale of any firearms, nor are we promoting the sale of any accessories. This is simply a product review of my own personal equipment. All right. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button and come back and see us. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate the support. Appreciate you being along for the ride. And we're going to keep this journey going. So let's get into it. So we got the Vulcan back. I had to send this bad boy back. Let's go ahead and clear it. Magazine is empty. Weapon is clear. Safe direction. Oh, let's that slide. It's like ball bearings. So, initial outing, we first got this bad boy. There was an issue with the slide lock. Talked about that in the last video. That was just a detent issue. The detent that's in here was too big for the slide lock itself, so it wasn't actually going in the hole and controlling that. And our front sight came loose, so sent that back. Scott took care of that. He pinned the front sight, and he hooked up the slide lock so it functions properly. So neither one of those were major issues. He turned that bad boy around quick. I got it to him, made corrections, and sent it back out the same day. So that's good service. So this bad boy here is a nice piece. I am loving this. This is Kustomworx Vulcan. If you're not familiar with it, is this first time to the channel? I did an unboxing on this. This is a new piece. It's built out of Kustomworx LLC out of Oregon. Scott Kinney is the builder of this. Does some nice pieces. This is the 5-inch. He has Defender models, 4 1/4. He does single stacks. So whatever you want, different finishes, different setups, different grips, different colors on the inlays. So check him out if you're not familiar with him. But this here is a solid piece. This bad boy is V10 ported, and it runs smooth. So wanted to get back out to the range with it. Run some rounds through it, just make sure everything was intact. I had no reason to think it wouldn't be, but still need to get the round count up on it. Let this bad boy keep on coming into the zone. So along with it, guest appearance, running side by side. This is WatchTower Demolitia. Mag is empty. Weapon is empty. Safe direction. Put that mag back in for aesthetics. So this bad boy here, V10 ported as well. Runs very well alongside that Kustomworx Vulcan. If you notice, I've changed the magwell on this. I actually bought this magwell for the Great Lakes, but it's wrong size. But it was actually a perfect fit for here. I didn't like the one that was on there, so I swapped it out. This color here is more of a match to the other gold on the gun. So it went hand in hand, so that was a win-win. So no complaints there. I also added the gas pedal on here, and this is after the range. I didn't have it on the range. But this here, gas pedal that mounts onto the light. This is the B-Spec X300, and they make these. This is actually a metal one. I know some companies make the polymer. I do have the polymer ones for the A-series, so I need to install them on a couple of the weapons. I got a couple of those. But this here is a nice setup. Give you a nice place to put that thumb for that grip, and keeps you from turning the light on. So I bought a couple of these. I want to see how they were before I got any more, so I will pick up a couple more of these. The one thing that I noticed when I was installing this, once you get to going with the screw, it's almost like it's the wrong thread, because when you get about halfway in there, it gets tight as hell to the point where the screwdriver won't tighten it up anymore. I had to put some pliers on this bad boy and just kind of marked up my screw. But I'll get some color and put that on there and hook that up. But and that was on both of them. The two that I installed, I had the same issue. So I'm not sure what's up with that. So I will reach out to the company and see if that's something of concern. Maybe they need to start including screws, or maybe it's something happening with the threads. I don't know. But something to note. So we ran this WatchTower. We ran the Vulcan. Mainly getting the round counts up on both of these. I've had the WatchTower for a minute now. But I'm still getting a round count up on it, because the more rounds you get through them bad boys, the more it comes into its own, the more it breaks in, the better it's going to shoot. So I had the Three Amigos out there as well, but the initial footage, we ran just some straight precision shooting. Both of these bad boys are like tack drivers. I mean, you'll see the footage. They were dead on. So ran some initial footage, mixed in some double taps with that, then rotated, brought in the Three Amigos. We also ran that Match X, because can't go to the range without running this bad boy. Mag is empty, weapon is empty, and this thing is smooth. It is smooth, safe direction. So that's our Girsan Witness 2311 Match X. There's more footage on that on the channel, so if you're seeing this for the first time, you can go back to the channel, see some of the other footage where we talk about what we did to it, how we did it. So that's available. But this bad boy here is nice. We had the Mac 9 out there as well. And I didn't run these a lot. Weapon is empty. Safe direction. So this here is the Mac 9 DS Comped. And it's got that big chunk port on the end there. So I haven't really done anything to this one here other than just shot it. So just kind of getting around, count up on it. Changed the optic out. Got this Vatatu on here. I like that. It is still a concern with the window. More glass would be better. It's not a problem at all when you're shooting slow. But as soon as you try to speed up or do transitions, finding that dot is more of a challenge. And that's the same with the Match X as well, because that's RMSC footprint. This here is RMR, so you got a little bigger window, but this is RMSC. This dot on here is pretty decent. This here is the Zulisi, I think AG1 or something like that. So that's a pretty nice dot. I bought that initially as a placeholder until I got a dot that I wanted because I needed something to get to the range. I was going the next day. It came overnight. But once I got it, I liked it. It fit the gun well. And so I've been running it ever since. No need to change it, other than the window size. So unless I find something else that I like with a bigger window, that's what I'm going to be running on there. The Romulus, this bad boy here has the EPS full-size carry on here. This is a bigger window than the other ones, but these rear sights on here, you got quite a bit of sight in that window, so it kind of takes up some of that. So you still experience the same issue. Let me go ahead and clear that. Mag is empty. Weapon is empty. Safe direction. So you still experience the same thing. Slow and steady, you're good. But when you're trying to transition or move quickly or rapid fire, then that dot can get lost in that window. So that's a concern. That's one of the disadvantages of the RMSC footprint on these. But it is what it is. So let's head out to the range. We started out with the Vulcan, and we mixed in the WatchTower. And most of the footage is with that. At the end, we brought in the Three Amigos and just ran some rounds through them as well. So let's head out to the range. We got hella noise. So we are live again. And we got fresh targets up. We got the big boys out. So we got the Vulcan back. Scott hooked this bad boy up. Made the necessary adjustment on that slide stop and pinned that front sight. So we're back in business here. We're gonna put some rounds through there. And we got that WatchTower. We're gonna run this bad boy. Swap the mag well off on this here to one that's more closer to the color. Like that better. So we're gonna start with this Vulcan and get some rounds down with this bad boy. I guess we'll go left target and I'm not dead center. On this bad boy. Let's see, that should be on camera. That is sweet. Look at that. Good job. Okay, let's see if we can duplicate that with this WatchTower. Got his own. I'm gonna go right target. Let's see it. That's the same. Don't hold them double tap as soon as that Vulcan. Stay dead on. Run that back. Top left with the small toe. Hey, if there was any question, who was the top dog? I think it's being answered loud and clear. So let's run that WatchTower. Anything on the other side. Right. A nice good grip on this one. Top right. I think that's my hold some of that because the group is tight. So get in. Is it off? Yeah, looks like it's off to the left a little bit. A little adjustment on that. Off to the left just a little. So let's bring it back. Oh, wrong gun. My bad. On the left side. A little and a little low. Wow, let's bottom out on the elevation. Bottom right. See where we are. Okay. Okay. That's a little redemption. Right. Good there. The mag with his Vulcan. That's a switch. Bottom left. got down a little. It's not coming okay, well, let's keep the party going.
That's okay.
Oh yeah. This bad boy is a beast. So you might as well match that. We'll run one of these door mats to the WatchTower. We're gonna go on that right target. That bottom side one. You'll see it when I hit it. Right there. Tell you what. It ain't much space between these bad boys. The Vulcan holds the double taps a little better, but I wouldn't kick either one of these out the room. I'll tell you that. Yeah. The Vulcan is silky smooth. You're gonna have to reload them mags. But while we're running, they won't be a day. There he goes. Man, check. Let's go to that top left target. The top one there, that's pretty much empty. And let's see where we are. It ain't no Vulcan, but it ain't no slouch either. I followed up with his first cousin at Mac 9. So we're gonna go to that target right to the right of the one we were shooting, the one that's empty. You'll see it when I hit it. Put the dot on there. Good. Yeah. If you had to have a starting point, I think we definitely got it. So, might as well go ahead, finish it off with that Romulus, with that bottom target that's empty. Let's run that bad boy. Yeah. I said it's time to change the target. So we're gonna regroup. We're gonna come back for another round. And do a little transition as well. So let's halt right there. All right. So as you can see from that footage, the WatchTower and the Vulcan both were type drivers. Them bad boys, they're accurate, they're dead on. That was some good shooting. They are running very close, parallel. I mean, the difference in the two, I seem to notice that the Vulcan does a little better on the rapid fire than the WatchTower, but it is really not enough difference to matter. So I enjoy running them both. With the three Amigos, they are still running close. The Mac 9 is running solid next to that Match X, considering I haven't really done anything to this, and the Match X has had some work. So once I do put some work on this bad boy, it is going to be that much better. So I'm really impressed with this, and I've got some plans for this. This bad boy is it's going to get a transformation as well. So the next time you see this, it will be new and improved. Romulus, still haven't done anything, because what I really want to do on this is put the ports in this bad boy and open that comp up. So until I'm ready for that, I'm just going to run this just like it is. It's still a blast to shoot. And the Match X is going to be just like it is. Well, I say that. Well, you'll see. It's like it is as far as enhancements, but we got something in store for that. So we'll let you see that when it rolls out. But the star of the show is this Kustomworx Vulcan. This bad boy here is tried and true. This is just a super nice piece. I enjoy shooting this bad boy. This was only the second outing on this, and it is all it was built up to be. So in this next outing here, we ran. I'll do the next outing. Next outing, we ran some double taps and some transitions, but we started out with transitions, just kind of bouncing around the target, and that's where you notice where the size of the window makes the difference, and that's where you notice where your skills are. Just standing there shooting at, whatever target you select is one thing. But when you're trying to bounce around with that bad boy and get on target quick and get that shot off and get it off accurate, that's when the rubber meets the road. So that's what we did here. Did some transitions with both of them. And then at the end there, I think we might have brought in the three Amigos. Well, let's go out there. Let's hit the range. Check it out. Let's see for yourself. I'm going to try not to leave a whole bunch of footage in there. I want to condense it. I don't want to make the video too long, but I don't want to short you on any other shooting as well. So let's head out to the range, then we'll come back in and wrap up. All right, so we're back. We're regrouping. Live. Light on that. All right, so we're gonna run some transitions. We're gonna go center, left, right on that left target. Starting with this Vulcan. So we're on that left target, center, then top left, top right, same on the bottom. Okay, again. That's my center. Center. Yeah. We like that. Let's do the same with that right target. Just WatchTower. Center. Much better with the WatchTower. Just want to make Vulcan again, see if we can get some better results. Back on our left target. Center's on. Center. It's better. The redemption. This is going to be a short round. We're about to run this bad boy flat out, dead center, full speed. So with that WatchTower, we're on the left target. See if we can stay on that bad boy. That was pretty good. Let's see if we can duplicate that. With that Vulcan on the right, we're going dead center. We're going to run full speed. Okay, well, we're wrapping. Got a little loose though. Got a little loose. That damn near felt like a binary. Shit. Okay. We're gonna wipe on that. We're gonna double tap on out with this bad boy. Because that's what we like to do. We're gonna go upper right. That was the best of the close out, but we'll take it. Bottom right. Hot brands, hot brands. Brands trying to take me out. They're going all the way down. Trying to get to the jewels. Okay. So wrap on that. Right in there. WatchTower. Drop that slot.
Yeah, the good thing is that it's saying this way. If you left and right, that's the hardest.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta go with your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I do right. So I'm going down the left and the hand. Yeah.
Just because. Let's see. That target looks a little shabby. Let's give us a fresh target. Let's pause right there. Oh yeah, I think we're wrapped there. Stop it right there. I'm running low on battery on my target camera. All right. So as you can see, with the transitions, it can be all over the place. You know, it sounds simple, but it is not. And I say that every time I talk about the transitions. It is something that has to be practiced and that the skill has to be honed. If you get in the habit of going to the range, being stagnant and just shooting at that one focused target, that's good, and that's not bad. At least you get to the range and you're training. But push yourself. Indoor range, you're limited in what you can do, but you can do something. So work with what you have. Practice moving around as much as you can. Just, coming from the low ready and just kind of seeing where you are and working on that. And that's what I need to do more of, and that's what I will do more of. But it's something that the more you do it, the better you get. And even within that little session, as time went on, it got a little better. And then we closed the bad boy out running full speed. And as you can see, both of these bad boys run. They run pretty flat. I've got to get a little better with the grip as far as that rapid fire, as far as holding it a little steady. Once I got the gas pedal on here now on the WatchTower. This is running the O-Light, so I'm not going to have that gas pedal option. But then on the O-Light, you don't really have the issue because of the way the features are. It's a push button, so you don't have that paddle to worry about turning the light on. So you can actually rest your thumb on the light without activating it. So won't be as much of an issue here. But I'll hold the rest of that footage because I don't want to make this too long. I've got some more footage with the Three Amigos. I may or may not mix it in there, so we'll see. But we're going to close it out there. Let me know what you think of the Vulcan and the WatchTower. I still think they're running very parallel. It is really not much air between them at all. The Three Amigos are still very solid. Not much difference there as well. I think the Romulus is from a recoil standpoint. It's probably on the back end of those two. But still, again, not enough of a difference to matter. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns. Check me out on the other platforms at Bust Them Guns, Instagram, Facebook, as well as Rumble. Until next time, holla.